All right, if you want to add to your family, we have a secret for you. Yoga can actually help your fertility. Joining me now is Katie Brower, the Director of Yoga Programming at Yoga 6. Welcome to Primetime.
Hi, Tyler. Thanks so much for having me.
I'm so happy you stopped by Primetime. I did not realize that yoga increases fertility. I know it's good for so many things, but never fertility.
It is great for so many things. One of the biggest things that yoga adds to anybody's life is a reduction of stress. Yeah. So when you're stressed, it's going to affect your mood, your sexual desire, and as well as your ability to breathe. Your nervous system's affected. So yoga can really add to anybody's life.
I love it. Well, not only does it make you more flexible, but doesn't it also help the organs and get everything flowing, so to speak?
Yeah, so
I don't want to be too graphic, but you describe it.
Yeah, in particular for fertility yoga, what it does is it increases the circulation to the reproductive organs, and it stimulates the hormone glands. So that's going to support fertility. Also, the stress reduction, the parasympathetic nervous system response through the deep breathing and through the relaxation response that the yoga poses offer.
And increases libido and increases stamina, I heard as well.
That's right.
All right, well, let's bring out your model. You brought a model to show us some poses.
Yeah, come on out, Lauren.
Let's start this.
So where we're going to start is in Malasana, which is a yogic squat. Lauren will take herself down into that pose. And what this does is it opens up the pelvic bowl, stimulating with deep breath. She's going to stimulate circulation down into the hips, into the pelvic bowl, and support the reproductive organs.
Maybe, can we have you also stand up, maybe turn that way to the camera so people can see you? I don't know if they're, yeah, that's good. Perfect.
So often in this pose, depending on the flexibility in the ankle joint, it can be supportive to prop a towel or something underneath the heels to lift them up. And this is when women are coming to my classes that are already pregnant or that are moving towards getting pregnant. This is something that I really highly encourage because there's a downward energy that's going to support not only the increased circulation, but also for those that are pregnant through the birthing process.
And it's going to definitely help with delivery, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, being that I've had 4 kids.
Yeah, exactly. You're an expert.
Where were you when I was pregnant?
Yeah, so the next pose that we're going to move into, Lauren's going to come down onto the earth into a reclined bridge pose. So the heels come close to the buttocks, arms are long down by the sides. She's going to take a deep breath in and float the hips up towards the ceiling.
Well, that just looks erotic.
It does. It does. And so
I can see already how it's going to help.
You can interlace your hands underneath you. And here, staying in the pose is really encouraging to stay in for at least 8 to 15 breaths. If you have a block handy, you can use that for support underneath the sacrum and cultivate that relaxation response. So breathing full and deep all the way through the abdomen, the chest, and up into the very top lobes of the lungs.
And again, reiterate what it's helping at this point, this pose.
So with this, it's supporting circulation, and specifically with the deep breath in this pose, it's supporting relaxation. So I would pretty strongly say that most people are battling with stress because we live in such a fast-paced life. So just the fact that she's grounded, her hips are lifted, she's reversing the circulation, it's going to be supportive.
This is if you want to have a boy pose.
Yes, this is if you want to have a boy pose.
This says the woman that has 4 daughters.
So you weren't doing that pose?
Yeah. But anyhow.
Okay, so next pose we're going to move into is a reclined pigeon pose. So crossing one of the ankles over the opposite thigh.
I love this one.
And then threading the hands through the center to catch the thigh bone of your opposite leg. So what this does is it's an outer hip opener. So the deep 6 rotators in the outer hip, your piriformis, particularly here in Southern California, people tend to be very active. So this is just a staple. If Lauren was in a room right now, I would have her put her leg against a wall, her foot against a wall, so that she can really rest into the pose of pressing the left thigh bone wide and breathing into the sensation that she's feeling in the outer hips.
I didn't realize that that helps if you press against the wall.
Yeah.
Because I do this pose every night just to relax my hip.
Yeah, so what it does specifically when the foot's against the wall is it allows the psoas muscle, which is a very, very deep muscle, and that muscle supports flexion in the hip. It allows that muscle to relax. So when you've got your foot against the wall, it's going to allow a deeper relaxation through the abdomen, the belly, and in particular the psoas muscle, which the psoas is said to be the most emotional muscle of the body.
That's why I'm such a mess. That's why it's always tight.
Stress.
But you know what, this will help too once the woman is pregnant because they're carrying all that weight. And the psoas muscle gets very tight.
Yeah, absolutely. So then the final pose that we're going to do is, I would say, the most important, not just for women that are trying to get pregnant, but for anybody, men, women, children, the whole gamut, is Shavasana. So it's a relaxation pose. In English, it translates to dead man's pose, of really literally relaxing completely into the earth, letting the breath fill and flow through your body, dissolving any tension that may be not just in your physical body, but also in your emotional body. Yoga is very, very supportive for balancing your emotions and calming your mind.
Okay, I gotta tell you, I fail this pose every time I try it. For whatever reason.
Are you going through your to-do list?
Yes, yes, my brain doesn't shut down. That's my problem.
So perhaps I would suggest for you that you have someone coming in and massaging your feet while you're laying in this pose.
Sign me up.
Yes.
I would love that.
I think that you would be able to definitely drop into the abyss of relaxation.
I wonder if I could try this pose for the rest of the show and they would just, you know, excuse me.
It's quite possible.
It's work, folks. It's work.
So with all of these poses, the quality of these postures is receptivity and softening. So for women that are trying to get pregnant and moving towards that shift of chapter in their lives, it's very important to move into more of a feminine place that is receptive. It's there's a lunar quality, like the moon quality, and it's not so go, go, go.
I need this because my life is go, go, go. God, I'm so jealous of you right now. This looks so good. Now, what about men? Are there any poses for men? I mean, because it's important for them to be fertile as well and for them to have stamina and
It absolutely
libido.
is. So one of the biggest recommendations that I would make for men is to not always wear very tight spandex boxer shorts, because it's important that there is some action happening around that area for the men.
We want a lot of flowage, a lot of swimming.
We want a lot of flow. We want a lot of flow. And
a lot of flagella action.
There you go. Absolutely. But honestly, any type of physical activity for men or women is going to support health and well-being. And for men in particular, I think to be less stressed about planting the seed and making that the goal.
I have a great idea. Do you have any more of the fertility for poses for her?
Yeah, we can do a couple more.
Because I have a great idea. I would like to get one of my producers out here who's a man. We'll take a break and we'll bring him out here and we could show him maybe some fertility moves. Because he doesn't have a family yet, but I'm sure at some point he'll want one.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound like a great idea?
That sounds like a great idea.
Okay. You want to stick around and watch this. We're going to have some fun. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I'm here with Katie Brown, the director of Yoga 6, and she's been showing us some sexy, very healthy yoga moves for fertility and sexual enhancement, right?
That's
everything, right? And just to, also it's to get rid of stress. Now, we had a very special request. I've asked my male producer for Primetime to come out and try some male yoga moves. Come out here, Andrew. Come out here. We love this guy. Okay, he didn't have time to take off his shoes. Normally we take off the shoes, but are you ready for this? Because you like to play sports. You are a sports enthusiast. Have you ever done yoga? He knows he's not mic'd up, so he can't talk. Let's put him into some poses, Katie.
Okay, so as we know, it takes two to tango. So what we're going to have you do first, Andrew, is come right into the middle of the mat. We are going to stand on either side. No, come on up to stand. So first things first, what's most important is getting everything flowing in that area. So you're going to bring your hands to your hips and just start to do a little bit of pelvic tilts. Yes, little bit of circular motions. Taking deep breaths. Now reverse it back the other way. Now I think that they call this the Elvis pelvis.
I can see why.
So you're gonna get your jive on, and then you can do a little boogie. Just let your a little bit of a boogie. Let your booty shake.
Let it go. It loosens everything up. Do it,
let
Andrew.
your booty shake. All right. So come on onto the mat.
He's got to do the shake though. He didn't do the shake. Do the shake.
Maybe do it side onto the camera. Little
shake.
Yeah, little bit of a shake. Okay, so stand strong into your feet.
Okay.
I mean, you mean business right now. Like you got a goal to attain.
Absolutely.
You're going to create a family. Take
someday,
focus.
maybe,
Take focus.
maybe you'll
4
want
daughters
that.
like you?
Well, maybe you will have 4 sons. Who knows if you do this every day?
If I make it to 4.
So bring your hands to your heart center and take a deep breath in. Stretch your arms up to the sky, all the way up. Exhale, draw your hands down through your heart center, fold forward, fingertips stretch towards the floor. So hinge at your hips. Are you a little bit nervous? How often have you done yoga before?
It's because he's normally
Is this your
behind the
first time?
camera, not in front of it.
Is this your first time? So fold forward, let your fingertips stretch all the way down to the ground. So stretch all the way down. That's okay.
I can't reach.
Now some people would say that this is because he's unflexible, but the fact that you're up here means that you're flexible. Take a deep breath into your back body here.
Can we turn him so he's looking into that camera so everybody can see him?
Yes.
There we go.
There you go. And exhale. Good. Soften through the knees and begin to ragdoll your spine
wait a
up
second.
all the way.
Is that really how far you could go down?
Yeah, it's tragic.
Look, you've already gained 6 inches there.
You did.
Okay, bend your knees a little bit. Roll all the way up. Stretch up through the arms. Good. Draw your hands down to your sides. Yeah. Bring your left hand to your hip. Stretch up through your right arm. And take a side stretch through the side body. Good. So we're opening up through the outer line of the body. And as you can see, Andrew's breathing nice and deep. He's feeling relaxed. Are we on our tropical island? I think we are, with the tropics behind us. Take a breath in, rise all the way up, both arms up to the sky. Good. Right hand to your hip and left arm over by your ear. Good side body stretch.
Remember to do this when we have breaking news and everything's falling apart. Remember that all you have to do is yoga and not be so stressed.
Good. Take another breath in. Stretch both arms all the way up to the sky. Now create a little bit wider in your arms, and then you can create fists with your hands. Do a little victory mudra. Yes.
Victory
and then
mudra.
bring it down to your heart center. So yoga really is just the simplicity of movement and breath.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be these crazy yoga poses. It can be as simple as stretching your arms up to the sky, taking a deep breath in, stretching side to side.
I love it. You were great.
Do you feel
Andrew,
do you feel enlightened?
you could use this in the news is stressful. You could use these moves. We all could.
Should we do this the rest of the show?
Yeah, let's just have a yoga show. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Andrew. This is a great gift. You just stay there. You just stay there. Again, let's see if we can pull up your website so people know how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, it's www.yoga6.com. The yoga classes that we offer that are specific to fertility are slow flow yoga, restorative yoga. Those are the ones that I would really recommend. Also, we have vinyasa flow yogas. So all of those classes really stimulate a flow response in the body.
A flow, sexual, fertile response. And how many locations do you have?
We have 4 here in San Diego, ranging from Point Loma, Solana Beach, Carlsbad, and out at 4S Ranch.
All right, and it's a great yoga studio. Thank you so much for
Thanks so
coming
much
by.
for having me.
Thank you for educating. Now this is news you can use. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.